guys. You like my moustache? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wasn't sure how to follow up my other two videos where I crochet custom blankets for Ben and Christine from Simply Illogical. I mean, it was quite the roller coaster ride, but I realized after a lot of thinking that one of the things I wanted to do on my channel is show you that crochet can be an easy and fun creative outlet. I mean, you can make anything. I'm going to attempt to teach you how to crochet one of the first things I ever learned, a sock monkey hat. And if you stick around to the end, you may be rewarded with some avocado fur baby goodness. And with that being said, let's get to it. I'll be using Repeat Crafter Me's sock monkey hat pattern from her blog. The link will be in the description below. So if you want to use a different size pattern, you can find it there. For today, I'll be doing the toddler preschool size for my son. The colors you'll need are red, gray, and white. The supplies you'll need is a H or 5mm hook, scissor, and some yarn needles. Now, starting with white, you're going to do a magic ring. Now, okay, a magic ring is the only thing I ever use to start rounds. I've never done the other method. I don't know how difficult it is, but it's just so easy. You would grab the yarn and wrap it around your 3 fingers once and then again, but then you want to go higher this time and grab it. I grab it with my pinky so it stays there. Then go in with your hook and go under the first one and grab that loop and pull it under. See how there's like a circle and we've got a loop on it. So I grab the yarn again and pull it through, and it's like the first chain in my magic ring. So I would chain 2, and according to the pattern it says to chain 2, which I did, 9 DC in magic rings. So I'm going to double crochet 9 times. So you would grab your yarn up here at the top of your chain, and then you would go inside the circle and grab the yarn again, pull it through the inside of the circle. Your circle's still there, your little tail, don't lose them. And you've got your 3 loops for your double crochet, and you just finish the double crochet through 2, through 2, and you've got your chain 2 and your first double crochet there. And you can see more clearly now the little circle with the little tail there. And you go ahead and continue till you have 9 DC in there. Nine double crochet. Now what you would do is you would grab the little tail and you want to pull it tight. Okay, you see that? Now for your next round, you just slip stitch into the first chain from your magic ring. There, that's your first round. Round 2 is pretty simple. You pretty much just, you do 2 double crochets in each stitch. And with 2 double crochets in each stitch, that will give you 18 stitches. And then you just simply slip stitch with the top of your chain 2 from the beginning. And then we'll chain 2 again for the next round. That's the beginning of your little hat. Okay, so now you're done 2 rounds, you're on to round 3. What you want to do is do 1 double crochet in the first one, and then in the next stitch you do 2. 1 and 2, okay? And then you repeat around that way, where it's 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 2 double crochets in the next, 1 and then 2, 1 and then 2, all the way around. It should give you 27 stitches, okay? Okay, and then once again you slip stitch in the top of the chain from the beginning of the row. Chain 2 again, and then we'll be beginning round 4. So now in round 4, what you want to do is just 1 DC in the first stitch, 1 DC in the second stitch, 2 DCs in the third stitch. There you go. And repeat that all the way around. If you ever make a mistake, it's as easy as that. Just pull it back out, fix your mistake, and continue on. At the end of the 4th row, you should have 36 double crochet, slip stitch into the top of the chain at the beginning of the round, chain 2, then you double crochet in the first stitch, the second stitch, and the third stitch, then 2 double crochets in the 4th. And repeat that all the way around. Okay, that's the end of the 5th round. And for the toddler preschool size, we will increase 1 more time. So you chain 2, single crochet in 1, double crochet, 2, 3, 4, So you want to double crochet in the first 4 stitches and then double crochet in the 5th. And then repeat that around. Okay, now before you slip stitch into the chain, I like to stick my hook through, but then what you want to do is switch to red. So before you pull through the yarn, you want to grab the red instead of the white and pull that one through as your slip stitch. Grab your white, you can't see that very good with your little white string, and your red string with these fingers here. And then what you want to do is pick up the red and chain 2. Okay, then you just double crochet around once with red. Okay, now that you're finished the 1 red row, this is supposed to like represent the top of the sock monkey hat. Now we're going to start on gray for the actual sock monkey face. Now just like before, we don't want to pull a red yarn through here. We want to pull this gray one through. So you want to try and hold those there. Grab the gray, pull it through that first one and this one. Connect those. You can pull the strings to tighten it. See? You would do your chain 2. Okay, so with your first gray row, you want to double crochet in the first 8 and then double crochet in the 9th. So 1, 8, and then you want to do 2 double crochet in here. So hang on. Okay, 1 and then 2 in the same one. And then just repeat that around. 8 double crochets in each and then 2 double crochets. that row you should have 60 stitches. Slip stitch to the first chain again. Chain 2. And that was round 8. For round 9 to 15 for the toddler size, you just do 1 double crochet in each stitch around. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so I thought since I wanted this to be a video for beginners to crochet, I should probably show you basically how to do all of these stitches, as well as I'm going to show you the magic ring in case you didn't understand it when I did it on the monkey. I realize it says ST is short for stitch. That's only for later on. It'll tell you like double crochet in the first stitch. That'll just be the top of your little crochet. I'll show you. Basically, most patterns will start with a slip stitch right there, which all you gotta do is cross it over, leave the little tail there, hold it. I've got that one, see it's over top there, and then the piece of yarn coming from your yarn ball, you want to pull that one through the hole. Okay, just grab it, and you can grab the tail and you can pull it. See, now when I put my hook through here, you can pull it tight, and that's what you would call the slip stitch. Usually, most patterns will then tell you to chain a certain amount. Like right here it says chain 2. So you would chain whatever amount it is. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? I just made a chain. It looks almost like a little braid. Let's go back to our slip stitch. You can just pull it back out. If you ever make a mistake, you just pull on the piece coming from your yarn ball. And then you just slip your hook back into the little slip stitch that you started with. So to chain, all you do is you let your little tail hang down. I usually just grab it right at the bottom right here. And then pull your yarn through, and that's one chain. That's it. Simple as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I got my chain 5 here. And they almost look like little V's. See that? The little V's? You're going to want to remember that, because now I'm going to show you how to single crochet going back along this chain. So you want to go into the second loop from hook. So not this one, that one. And go into that one top part of the little V there. You grab the yarn, pull it through that little chain. Focus. Stupid camera. Okay, now you've got 2 loops on there, and you went through your first chain. You grab your yarn and pull through those 2 little loops, and that is a single crochet right there. Now I'm going to show you again in the next 1, 2, 3. See that? The next 3 chains. We're going to do 3 more single crochets. So you go in through there, grab the yarn, carefully pull it through. You've got 2 loops now. Grab the yarn again and pull through both of them. That's your second single crochet. Again. There. See how we did now? We chained 5, then we went into the second chain from hook and single crocheted 4. Now normally you would want to go on the next level here. So what you would do is you would turn it like this. And depending on what stitch you're doing next determines how many chains you would do. So if you were going to do another row of single crochets like we just did, you would only chain once. So chain once. See that? I want to now show you how to double crochet. So double crochet is a taller stitch, so it requires 2 chains. Okay? See, and that's like the first part of your row. And sorry for the blurriness, if you could see this. If you turn it, you can see 4 little V's. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. From the tops of your single crochets. You want to go through both of those little V's. See that? That's going to be the first stitch that you want to go in. And that's what it means here in first stitch. This is the first stitch. Since we are doing double crochets, what you would do now is you would grab a loop of yarn, so you have 2 loops on your hook, and then go through your first stitch and grab another one, and now you have 3 instead of 2 with the single crochet. What you do now is you grab the yarn, go through 2 of them, there's 2 now, and you would go through them again. That's double crochet, 1, 2. And we have 1, 2, 3 more holes. Grab it again. So we have 2 loops. Go through the second stitch. Grab, pull through. Grab again, pull through 2. Grab again, pull through 2. Okay. Finding it a little bit tricky to get in the last one. There you go. You just completed a chain, a row of single crochets, and a row of double crochets. See, the double crochets are a little bit taller. Now, I'd like to just quickly show you, in case it didn't make sense the first time, I'm going to take this all back out. Look, if you ever make a mistake, you can always take it back out, even to the beginning. We've just got our yarn here now. Now I would like to show you the magic ring close up here. Stop shaking. Basically, what you want to do is grab the yarn here. I usually use 3 fingers and grab with my thumb. Turn my hand, wrap around once, and then the second time make like an X, so that when I can go under the first one and grab the second one. Then you would sort of just pull your fingers out, and it's like made a loop. Careful not to let this come loose. You quickly grab your yarn and do a chain. Pull it through, chain 1. In this case it says magic ring chain 2, so that's 1 chain, 2 chains. Then it says to go ahead and do 9 DC in magic ring. So we know DC is double crochet, and it says in magic ring, so going this way, so you overlap the little tail. You would loop over for a double crochet, then go through the magic ring and grab it. See, now you've got your 3 loops for a double crochet. You can pull through 2, pull through 2. You've got your chain, your first double crochet, and it's on the magic ring. Then you continue to make all 9. We got 1, 9. Okay, that's sort of what you should have there. Then you want to take your little tail here, untwist it, grab your last stitch and pull tight, and it just closes up that little circle in the middle. You can actually almost feel it, like locks in place. It looks almost like a little Pac-Man. He's gonna, like that. So you gotta close the mouth. Now, you want to go into the first chain that you did in the beginning, that chain 2. Go into that first little V right there. Grab your yarn, and just to join it, all you do is a little slip stitch. So you just pull it straight through that one too. Okay? When you work in rounds, especially if you're going to be doing a double crochet here, see it says join to first DC. Now chain 2 because we're doing double crochet. So the next round, 1, 2, there. Then we would just see what the pattern said to do for the next round around here. Join it at the end of each row. Yeah, basically that's a magic ring. I love using these. They're very handy for making hats. So I hope that made sense. Okay, so let's finish this hat, shall we? We've done 11 rows. We have 4 to go. The pattern calls for one more row, but for what I need this for, it's long enough. So I'm going to just improvise and say, this is good, and go on to the next step without doing another row of double crochets all the way around. So next, what you would do is try and make the ear flaps